Welcome back to EA Sports, everyone. I'm James Cebulski alongside Cheryl Pounder, and we are in Southern California. It's Duck City for the action tonight. Yeah, you can just feel the buzz of this city all day long, and we are seconds away now for this opening faceoff. The Ducks take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Grabbed along the board by Sen. San Jose's got the puck along the wall, and it's kicked away. Here's a blast. Too much traffic in the lane.
Skinner's really laboring out there. Looks like he's going to make it to the bench, but he's struggling to finish this shift.
Here's a short pass to Sen. Oh, and that goes off one of her own teammates there in front. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Anaheim's got the puck here in the open ice. Takes a shot. Too many bodies in the way. Moves it to Celebrini. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck. Makes a move in front. And a block shooting lane from one of her own teammates prevents that from going through. Gains the zone through the middle. Moves it quickly over to Granlund. He carries the puck up along the wing. Quick pass to Goodrow. And the defenders come up with the puck. Puck sails onto the bench, sending a few people ducking.
Skinner's in a lot of pain here, James, as he's trying to make his way back to the bench. He was injured somewhere in the shift, showing his passion to try and stay committed to the play, but he's got to get off.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. The game is still scoreless. Windberg's won possession. Dickinson's got the puck. Here's a chance in front. And that goes off a body and a ride. Coming to the slot. Oh, we got a piece of it to keep it out. Net knocked off. It's Mooring. We're going to face off.
Want to look at this last save again, James, because this is about taking it to the next level. When you have this level of competitiveness, athleticism, and desperation and urgency in your game, you know that goaltending coach, they can't just teach this. This is instinctual, and this is what winners are made of.
Anaheim's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Iorio's got it in the defensive zone. Great positioning by the defender. Sends a pass over. Anaheim's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there, because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
The Ducks looking against the half wall. The Sharks gain control of the puck.
Chance there, James, and an opportunity to get the go-ahead goal, but the pipe gets in the way, and it says, not today.
The Sharks have it from their own end. Anaheim's got it now. Fantastic save!
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Handles the pass. Oh, my goodness, what a hit!
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. We've still got zeros on the board. San Jose's won the draw. And he takes a shot. Moves it to Slavin. And he takes the dish. McTavish has got it in the offensive zone. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. Oh, and he whiffs on it. Tremendous block on the play.
Ron, the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Picked up along the boards by Godet. Quick feed to Jarvis. Passes it in front. Picked off in front. He's off. Oh, and it goes off one of her own teammates in front. A shot. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. The Sharks play it along the boards. Oh, he gets leveled and right over the boards into the opposition bench.
the hits, but for the player who's launched into the laps of his opponent, his cheeks are a little red, James. He wants to get out of there.
Love it. Slides it diagonally to Slavin. Huge steal in his own end. Oh, look at the pass. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Granlund. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. The Sharks gain possession along the wall. Oh, what a save on her part. Big time stop there. And that's picked away by the goal. Scores!
That puck is on and off his stick in a hurry, and it needs to be from that low zone slot area. James just beats the goaltender because it gets off his stick so fast.
San Jose's got to be feeling good about their game tonight. Here they already lead in this one, and they've been dictating the pace of play also.
Well, they get the game's first goal midway through the period, James, but I liked their game right from puck drop. I mean, the way that they've started, the urgency around the puck, they pounded it, they had a heavy forecheck, and now they get rewarded for their efforts.
And now it's over to Kreider. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. More than half the period left to play. San Jose's up 1-0. Gautier's won it. Moves the puck. An easy save by Skarov. And that's intercepted by Misa. From the right side and up the middle. Sends it out in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. Pass across to Seneca. The Ducks will play it against the wall. Back at the point, they set it up. Long jam in front, that's broken up. And they'll dump it in. Sends it over to Miller. Quick pass across to Kreider. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Oh, what a save in front.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Here's a short pass to Ferraro. He says, let's get physical on that play. Anaheim's grabbed a hold of the puck. The Ducks take it along the wall. Hammers the shot. A game of inches, and he puts it off the outside of the post.
Anaheim's players are frustrated. They know that you don't get the great looks all the time in the game, and they also know how close this one is. They have to find a way to stay confident, continue with the game plan as they press towards the offensive zone.
Puck dumped in. Anaheim's got possession of the puck. Picked off in the open ice. And that play's neutralized. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Anaheim's through center and now in the offensive end. The Sharks gain possession. Tries to feed it over to Zellweger. Oh, and that just skips over the net. What a chance there, Pounder.
Well, he was in tight, but he wasn't able to convert. You could just see those hands close to his body.
Oh, and he misfires on that. San Jose's got a hold of it along the wall. Moves it quickly over to Wenberg. Slides the puck to Skinner. The Sharks played along the boards. And she's knocked off the puck. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Takes the puck at the point. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Passes it over. In front and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up.
Smith's a real competitor out there, James. I mean, he got injured somewhere on this shift as you look at this last replay. And then he's all laboring, but he doesn't want to put his team in a bad spot, wants to make sure he gets a right change at the right time.
More than half the frame has been played here. San Jose's ahead 1-0. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Dishes it to Reeves. Oh, look at this. Here's a shot from a bad angle. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. The Ducks have had plenty of looks here to start this one, but they still trail in the first. Anaheim's taking possession in their own end. From the open ice, they gain the line. The Ducks will play it against the boards. Here's a shot. Comes up with a stop. Anaheim's going to play it along the blue line. And that's deflected off someone in front. Blocker save. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
Smith's out for the remainder of the game, James, with that injury he suffered earlier. We just received word from the staff that he will be out for an indefinite amount of time.
An unfortunate storyline here, Trill. That's how you put it in the back of the net.
They come from behind here, James, to get the equalizer, and they created some much-needed momentum. They stayed with the game plan, and they've been rewarded for their efforts. Well, it's not often that shots with the goaltender clean from distance, James, but it's all about finding that lane and then getting all of it on, and this one had seeing eyes and makes its way to the back of the net.
The Ducks answer back in timely fashion here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they give up a goal early in the opening frame, not the way they would have wanted to start with, but if they can get out of this period and the score is tied, it is a win. Because when you're looking at the barrel of a team that was all over you, you'll take it heading into the intermission.
From the point, they take control of it. And play rolls on as he came up with a nice stop there. Here's a chance. Stopped by the goaltender. Anaheim's got the puck in the defensive end. And that's picked up by AIHL. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Angles it over to Sen. The Sharks scoop it up along the boards. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. Oh, and that goes off one of her own teammates there in front. Deflected in front. Nice save off the defender's pad. Centering pass in front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. And a poke check knocks the puck away. Slammed into the wall. The Ducks take it along the wing. Gaining steam here on the attack. Takes the shot. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front.
She's struggling to get to the bench after that earlier play, showing a lot of discomfort, James. She's going to need some medical attention.
And tries to make a diagonal pass to Granlund. San Jose's got the puck against the boards. Taken by Dellandrea. Picked off by Lacombe. Here they are on the attack. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Slides the puck across to Goodrow. Picks off the coverage. San Jose's got the puck along the boards. No love lost, and they're going to go here.
Well, it's for bragging rights as well. Anytime you're a rival, you want the victory bad. You can taste it. The intensity ramps up. They make their way over to the penalty box, still chirping one another. You can see that it was testy out there, but they'll go back to the box and they'll sit for 5.
Well, cooler heads finally prevailing here as both teams step inside the face-off circle. Inside the final minute of the first here. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Scooped up along the wall by Toffoli. From the back of the cage with the puck. Sen's going to hang on for a whistle. In the final moments of this period, we got a tie game. McTavish has won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Fires it on net. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Desharnais got it in the defensive end. Passes out front. And that doesn't connect. There's the horn for period number 1 as it comes to an end. We've got lots more action. 2 more thirds of this one to go. Stay with us.
Injury is going to keep her out the rest of the game, James. We just received confirmation that she is out, and this is a real tough blow to the lineup and the entire team.
Yeah, I don't like seeing anybody get hurt and not being able to finish a game like tonight, and such great energy in the building, too. Bit of a buzzkill here during that one. Puck scooped up by Aho. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Celebrini. And that's taken away in the offensive end by Skinner. Shuts him down. Another stop by the goaltender.
Well, her compete level is off the charts right now between the pipes. I mean, she's making save after save and keeping her team in this game.
There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. Celebrini's getting called for 2 minutes here by the officials.
Well, that's a frustration penalty. I've taken many of those in my day, James. It's going to be the cross-checking penalty. Once you extend your arms, you're in trouble.
First chance of the night here on the man advantage.
Well, they've earned their first power play of the game. A tone setter right here and an opportunity to look at the coverage on the setup.
Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Great burst of speed to come up with it. The Ducks are in transition. Anaheim's got the puck against the boards. And that one's stopped. And they clear that puck. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Puck grabbed by McTavish. How did he stop that one?
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Gaudette's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. The Sharks win it in the defensive zone. And they send it down the ice. Feeds the puck over to Aho. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Sen. Broken up in the neutral zone by Eklund. The Ducks have it behind the net. Slides it across to Aho. Out of midair, he swats it down to the ice. Sent into the offensive zone. The Ducks have it now. Anaheim's got a hold of the puck. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection.
Celebrini's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Both teams back to even strength as the power play comes up empty-handed, and we are still tied.
That's a great job by this PK unit, James, creating some momentum for their team and getting out of it without getting scored on. And this is critical, given that it's a tie game. Sens made a great save on that last sequence here, James. She's able to keep that puck out of the net. I don't know how she did it. It was a great look from a point-blank range.
Lots of time left in this period. It's all tied up. And when the two centers tangle up, the winger skates away with it. The Ducks played along the wing. Comes over the big glove save. Denies him again.
That's a fantastic sequence of saves there, James. He was so dialed in, he tracked it perfectly.
Dumps the puck in. Directs it on over to Gudas. Puck picked up by Gauthier. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Dellandria's taking it from his own end. Grabs control of it at the point. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there.
Well, he's really feeling a play from earlier on the shift, James, and now he's rinsing on his way back to the bench. He's going to need some assistance here to get off the ice.
Oh, that's got to hurt. What a play. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Takes the pass. Scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now is on the line. True competitors know what it takes to be hard on a puck, James, and this is a perfect example of pounding James. I mean, you know that you have the lead. You have a little more confidence when the puck's on your stick, but there's a lot of runway left. They have to play with that confidence, but they have to manage the puck as well.
And now it's grabbed by Skinner. Quick pass to go. Oh, there's a great stop by Sen.
Well, she's in great position to make that save, and when you're in good position, you can steer and control the rebound, and this one goes right to the corner.
Still lots of time left in the period. Anaheim's got a one-goal lead. San Jose's got it in the offensive zone. Big-time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to
loose puck. She's in all alone. Comes up with a stop. A star. Wait, hang on here. They're waving it off immediately.
This is not going to count, James. The goaltender had no chance of playing that puck. This is going to be goaltender interference.
Well, they obviously didn't like the call, but not a lot of time to dwell on it as we are ready to get play back underway. And there's a little help from your friends right there from off the wing coming up with the puck. Anaheim's got a hold of the puck now. There's the whistle icing the call. Big face-off looming. The Ducks have been the better team, leading in the shot department, and they lead it on the scoreboard. Anaheim's got possession here in their own end. Sen swooping in on the attack. Quick shot! What a stop! Anaheim's got the puck against the wall. And that's a great heads-up play by Eklund.
When you're up in the game, sometimes you have to measure the risk versus the reward. And this risk, it was too much to take with the lead.
Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. The Sharks take possession here inside the offensive zone. Taken by Orlov. Takes the feed. The Ducks have it against the wall. There's the whistle. We've got an offside. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. It's a 2-1 hockey game. McTavish has won the draw at center. They've got numbers here. Anaheim's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Here's a chance behind the net. Moves it to Misa. The Sharks move the puck in the defensive zone. Throws it in. Anaheim's gained possession along the boards. Stopped by the goaltenders. And he takes the pass. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Scrum along the wall. Works it across to Kurashev. And the puck's kicked free. The Ducks have it now. Slides the puck across to Granlund. The Sharks have it from their own end. Celebrini's going to play it against the half wall. He got all of that one. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Stars make it 3 in a row, and they're coming now.
Well, they certainly are. 3 in a row. They've got their opponents on their heels. It is a wave. You can feel it. The energy every single shift. They're getting it in. The goaltender gets a big piece of this shot here, James. He's got to make this save. Unfortunately, it trickles in. He's not going to like it. He'll want that one back.
Anaheim's now gone up by 2 here in the second, and what a performance so far. They have been absolutely dominant, Sheriff.
They've been dominant. I think their coaching staff will like the performance that they put in so far. It'll be about capitalizing and finishing the rest of the way, but their possession, the majority of shots, everything's in their favor right now.
Puck scooped up by Sen. And the goalie covers up for the whistle.
Gautier's not going to return to this game, James, and this is some unfortunate and sad news that the injury suffered earlier is going to keep him out.
I don't want to speculate at all, but that did not look good. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Gains the zone through center. To the front! And that's blocked. Throws one up to Sen. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Back to the point it goes. And that doesn't reach the net.
Ferraro's looking pretty banged up out there, James. Looks like he's fighting, pushing through something. He's struggling to get to the end of the shift.
Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Picked up along the wall by Seneca. Oh, making his presence felt with the hit. Slides the puck across to Wenberg. Takes it at center. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Along the half wall with the puck. And makes the save. San Jose's looking to break out of their own end. They're picking up steam through the neutral zone. A chance! And that shot gets caught in traffic. Oh, look at this. Can't keep a hold of it. Moves behind the net. Takes a shot. Quick pass to Goodrow. Dumps it in. Anaheim's got the puck. Slides it diagonally to Kreider. The Ducks play the puck from the back of the net. And a stick breaks out. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Lays the body. Quick pass across to Jarvis. Picks off the pass. Offside the call. Will get a reset.
Ferraro's finding a way to limp himself back to the bench here and finish his shift. But, man, it's been a tough one. He got injured somewhere in the midst of it. Showing a lot of heart and passion here as he's committed to staying on the ice for his team. Desharnais not going to be able to return to this game here, James. We just got updated that the injury he suffered earlier is going to keep him out.
Unfortunate break there for them, and they'll have to push on through for the rest of this one. Handles the puck. And now he angles it across to Jarvis. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. Past the midway mark of the frame, it's a 3-1 hockey game. Lots of offense already. And they win that draw center. From off the boards, he sends it into the open ice. Shot! That's gloved by Askarov. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Anaheim's been rewarded for their high activity in the offensive zone with lots of shots, and they lead it here in the second. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Pushes it across to Celebrini. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Pinned up along the boards. Sends the feed in front. Oh, and he couldn't handle the pass because he was knocked off target. Taken along the wall by Aho. Lacombe's got the puck in his own zone. And offside, we'll get a reset here.
Ferraro's out for the remainder of the game, James, with that injury he suffered earlier. We've just received word from the staff that he will be out for an indefinite amount of time.
An unfortunate storyline here throughout the game, and now we know for sure he won't be back. Big time glove save!
Sen's put her team in a good spot here. Her save percentage is great, and the team is playing confident in front of her, a reason why they have a healthy lead.
The Ducks have been the more active squad, and they continue to lead late in the second period. Aho's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Pumped away by the goaltender. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Getting into the later stages of this period, the Ducks have been getting solid offensive contributions, leading 3-1. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional, certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Centers are set, face-off ready to resume play. dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Up along the wing. Great pass from off the right side. Puck grab by Toffoli. No great move to sidestep the check. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call. Aho's won the draw. Anaheim's looking to break out. Stoppage in play as we get an offside. Mises' quick stick lands from the puck here at center. Dumps it in. The Ducks gain control of the puck. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. And they come up with it as the puck skips out. Aho's got it across the line. San Jose's got the puck in their own end. Looks to pass it to Kurashev. Turned aside with the glove by Sen. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. The Ducks came into this one with one thought on mind. Lots of pucks to the net, and they continue to lead here late in the second. Celebrini's won the draw, and they're on the attack. And that's blocked in traffic.
McTavish is really struggling out there right now, James. Really laboring to get off of the ice. Really wants to make sure he's defensively responsible, but he needs to get off.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, it's a 2-goal lead we're looking at with the score 3-1. The Sharks come up with the defensive zone draw. That knocks him off the puck. And that shot stars. And look who's out of the can. They are really turning up the heat.
So creative and free. And the reason why you can play free because you're playing with a ton of confidence. Not afraid to put the puck to the net and, of course, retrieve it. Break this line down the line, scoring area, and he corrals it on his back, and that's a great way to get it off quickly.
The Ducks are showing no signs of slowing down, and here we are in the late stages of period number 2. They continue to hit down the accelerator.
Yeah, and the coach must be loving this. I mean, sometimes you can't put your finger on exactly why it's working the way it is, but the chemistry is off the charts here, and they've got a comfortable lead.
Gains the zone on the left wing. Into the attacking end. The Sharks gain possession in their own end. Oh, they got thunderstruck. Yeah, you can see this one coming, Cheryl.
Yeah, and you hate to see this, James. A player down, never the look you want, but you also know that it has to be responded for. There has to be action when a guy's on the ice.
Well, a pretty spirited, some might say justified response after he took out his teammate.
Yeah, and you knew they weren't going to let anyone get pushed around on their team, and it's tough to watch someone get injured on a play, but stepping in, having the courage to do it and stand up for your teammate, I think the entire bench likes that.
Well, it looks as though the tensions have finally simmered, and we're ready to get back to what we actually came here in the first place for. Hockey! Offense is on face-off, and he wins the draw. And scores! Sebastian Aho!
Well, James, this is on and off and stick in a hurry, and it had to be because he is right next to the goaltender. He's grade A, and he buries it.
Anaheim's firepower in full effect tonight as they continue to dominate late in period number 2.
And this is a collective and cohesive effort as well. And you know in the intermission, there's going to be a lot They just want to come out and continue to play the way they started it.
What a steal in his own end.
Sometimes when you overcomplicate the game, you create turnovers for yourself, and that's something that you got to try and eliminate. And you also have to know the time of the game, and if you're up or behind, and they're leading, you can't make that play.
Anaheim's been an impressive club to watch tonight, especially offensively, as they lead big here late in the second. San Jose's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Here they come on the attack down the left side. The fans desperately urging for them to shoot before the clock winds down. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside. Anaheim's been the better team tonight, and they lead as a result late in the second. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. And there's the horn. 2 down, 1 more to go. Both teams will get a chance to catch their breath and get ready for a big third period next.
Is going to be out for the remainder of the game here, James, and that's tough news to hear. I mean, earlier in this game, he was injured, but the likelihood of him returning is nil now.
And he's such a critical piece, both within the room and on the ice. Hopefully he'll be okay, and this is just short term. Celebrini's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. They've got numbers here. Moves into the slot. Oh, what a great glove save on the play.
McTavish has been feeling it here tonight, James, getting a ton of puck touches and looks on net, and finally cashes in. That one's going to feel good. But I do love his process here. I mean, it shows maturation in his game as a young player. Sometimes you can get frustrated and let it take you off your game, and this time he didn't let that happen. He found a way to get the tally.
The Ducks have built themselves up a comfortable lead here in this third period. Celebrini's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Tries to feed it over to Orlov. Takes the feed. Celebrini's got it against the boards. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Gets it down with a stop. Feeds it up ahead. And he's knocked off the puck there. The Ducks take possession in the neutral zone. It's an open. It's gone!
Posture she has on this play. It's like her stick is a sneak attack, and she extends it and disrupts the puck. I mean, it is textbook in terms of awareness. The puck goes the other way. She's going to get an apple for this defensive effort. I love it.
Anaheim's added yet another one here to the total tonight. What a performance.
Yeah, they've had the puck on their stick for a majority of this game. You know the coaching staff is going to be impressed. Hey, maybe they'll get the day off tomorrow.
And it's turned aside by a Stero.
goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Grabbed along the boards by Orlov. Anaheim's got the puck along the boards. And now he tries to get it across to Ehlers. Picks off the pass. Nice stop by Askarov. Quick feed to Misa. The Ducks gain control of the puck against the wall. Here's a short pass to Seneca. And he rings the post!
Anaheim's players can't get too frustrated here with the multiple hit post, James. They're in the lead, they've been effective in the offensive zone, and they're continually generating some shots.
And a great save! Pass in front! Scores! There's an Anaheim goal!
I love this kind of goal, James. I mean, you're heavy on the forecheck, you're pounding the pucks, and not allowing your opponent to get anywhere. They're back on their heels. You continue to wear them down. They cannot get a line change, and you make sure that you convert on the opportunity. That's just a great goal.
The Sharks are going to make a change in goal.
Hopefully this can get the wheels in motion for something positive. It's been a disastrous game, and they're going to get him out of there and put some relief in.
The Ducks are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving and holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
Anaheim's on total cruise control early in this third period. And off the face-off, they take possession. Tap dances around the chest. Big time stop there.
Man, is he ever difficult to defend. Hey, James, I mean, so difficult when you're shoving. You're doing everything you possibly can to move and separate him from the puck. But his core strength and his balance is certainly the victor as he takes this one to the net.
Knocks the puck loose. Just slide to the net.
You can see him set up for the shot. And looks like he's in perfect position. And then his stick just explodes and he misses the net. Aho's been a catalyst to the offense tonight. Multiple points in this game, and he's very unpredictable, James, and that's tough. Anytime you're playing an unpredictable player, you don't know what they're going to do, so you have to pick a poison, and often you choose wrong, and he certainly put it on point. He's made some great passes, and he's executed.
Anaheim's have been on a roll offensively tonight, and they lead it here early in this third period. McTavish has got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. And a strong effort on that play. Here's a rocket of a shot. Stoppage in play as the puck goes up and over. We'll get a face-off.
Sen's been excellent tonight, James, making the saves that she needs to, and it's because of her positioning. I just feel like her balance is on point. She's tracking extremely well, just finds herself in good spots in the net, so therefore not making herself vulnerable. Her team's got to find a way to generate some offense in front of her here and keep her in the game.
Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. Celebrini's won it in their own end. Across the line, down the left wall. Anaheim's got the puck along the wall. And that's stolen by Leddy. Tremendous stop with the block by Sin.
James, there's simply nowhere for this puck to go. I mean, the shooter's in the low slot area, and she reads it perfectly. She's challenging at the top of her crease and limiting the space available in behind her.
Moves it quickly over to Zellweger. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Angles it over to Ehlers. The Sharks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Blocked in traffic. The Sharks have it now. The Ducks going to work on offense. Nedeljkovic has got the puck, and he's going to hang on. The Ducks have looked sharp tonight. Lots of pucks on net and a lot of goals as a result. Anaheim's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Nice block. Sends it in on the attack. Puck picked up by Sen. The Ducks will play it in their own end. Here we go. Odd man rush here. He scores! continue to bring up the score here in period number 3.
It's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
Quick pass to Slavin. Picked up along the boards by Sen. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Anaheim's got control of it now from their own end. Over the line they come.
The Ducks' top line is coming onto the ice. They've been so effective. Their chemistry is unbelievable. They have a ton of motion, and they're real tough to defend.
Anaheim's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Takes it from the right side. And now it's grabbed by Orlov. The Sharks carry it along the wall. Works it across to Leddy. Denies him!
Sends in it to compete. She challenges, and she makes the save, James. That is a threat. That is a great shot, and she makes the save.
We got a whistle as the puck sails into the bench. Anaheim's dominated in the puck possession department, putting plenty of shots on net, and they lead by a wide gap in the third. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Puck sent over to McTavish. And they cough it up in the neutral zone. Moves it to Ehlers. And now he moves it to McTavish. And that's a great heads-up play by Misa. And that's a smart heads-up play by Gudas.
When you're trailing the game, sometimes you try and do too much. You're overly aggressive, and you try and do a high.
He might have a step here. Great save! They fight for it along the boards. Misa's moving the puck through his own zone. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Anaheim's been total non-stop action on the offensive end, and they continue to lead in the third. Celebrini's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Oh, she denies them again! Coming down the left wing and into the zone. The Sharks scoop it up along the boards. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Look out, here they come on the attack. And that goes off a player in front. And the puck dies with the trapper save. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Celebrini's won the draw. No room for that one to get through. Anaheim's moving it into the offensive end. And the puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup at center. Anaheim's got a hold of it against the wall. Gaining momentum along the wing. Slides it diagonally to Sen. Nedeljkovic is opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Anaheim's been way more active here tonight on the ice, and they have certainly capitalized on their opportunities and continue to lead in the third. The Ducks win the face-off. Takes the bump and loses control of the puck. Quick pass across to Zellweger. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Eklund. Anaheim's got it in their own zone. Picks up the puck. That goes off the post and stays out. We got a whistle as the puck goes out of play. Windberg's won it off the faceoff. Tries to feed it over to Toffoli. Feeds the puck across to Eklund. San Jose's got it along the wall. Sen's going to slow it down as she opts to hang on for the whistle.
Well, she's done a great job all night where she has been under siege. She's a big reason why they have the lead right now. But she opts to hold on, slow the tempo down, and give her team an opportunity to reset.
Quick feed to Miller. San Jose's got possession here in the offensive offensive zone. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. The Ducks have been relentless in the offensive zone tonight, and they continue to lead in the third. Anaheim's won the defensive zone draw. Tries to get the puck over to Granlund. Here's a chance. Sends it to the middle, and that's stopped. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Orlov. Gain momentum up along the side. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Here's a short pass to Leddy. Scores! Well, they've got a mountain to climb, but at least it started the escalation.
Well, yeah, they're not at the base of the mountain anymore, but I'll tell you, they're looking up, and it's a long way to go. They're going to have to dig in, put their work boots on if they want to claw their way back into this one, James. This is a really tough play for the goaltender to track. I mean, it's not predictable. She's not in a set position to the bouncing puck, and it makes its way to the back of the net.
San Jose's fan base watching, streaming, taking this one in wherever, probably wondering, where was this earlier?
Yeah, it's frustrating for an athlete when you know what you can play like, you know your team can play like, and you just don't perform. But late in the game here, they need goals. They need a pile of them if they even want to have an opportunity to get their tender out of the net.
The Sharks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Takes the stretch pass here in the open ice.
Skinner's got to be the player that sparks his team. Everyone knows that he's their star sniper, and he just can't find the back of the net and is extremely frustrated.
And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Celebrini. Oh, and that one comes up short as he just gets enough of that one. Puck moved over to Leddy. Pushes it across to Celebrini. Fires it, and she gets just enough to keep it out. Here's a shot, and she makes another save.
She makes two incredible saves, and she's dialed in, showing her athleticism on those two stops.
The Ducks are in the home stretch of this one, leading big time in the third. McTavish has won the faceoff. Angles it over to Jarvis. Here's a shot. Oh, he just gets a piece of it to keep it out. San Jose's playing it through the neutral zone. Oh, smart heads-up read. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. The Ducks are looking to close things out. They have been dominant all night long, and they continue to lead late in the third. Aho's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Shuts him down. And a smart heads-up play with the bank. The Ducks have it against the wall. And now it's over to Aho. Picks off the pass. Scooped up along the wall by Goodrow. And that's intercepted by Lacombe.
Well, no question, this is a frustrating play for everyone. It almost feels like it's going from bad to worse. You're losing, you're trying to get something going. Instead, you turn over the puck.
Toronto with a one-timer save. Wow! Let's get the call. The Sharks will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Now, the penalty has been called, James, and it's not really going to factor in the outcome. This game is already over.
Anaheim's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
They haven't scored on the power play as of yet here, James, but if they're able to capitalize and get on the board, guess what? The numbers go up pretty quickly.
Oh, CP, you know what he wanted there. Just came up a little wide.
Well, JC certainly did. He pulled it into his body, and as he corrals it, he lets it rip. But hockey's a game of inches, and that one just misses.
And we play on. Carries it across the line. Moves it quickly over to Aho. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Fires it into the offensive zone. Moves it over to Svechnikov. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Can't hang on after that hit. Denies him. He got all of it. Final minute of regulation here, and it should be it.
Cadet's really laboring out there. Looks like he's going to make it to the bench, but he's struggling to finish this shift.
There's the whistle as the puck stopper wants to hang on.
Cadet's really showing his competitive instincts to stay on the ice after he's been injured, and you got to commend him for his efforts here, James. But he's got to find his way to the bench. He doesn't want to put his team in a vulnerable spot, but really he's not doing much out there anyway.
Whitmer's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. The Sharks win the draw. Now let's see what they can do. Love save as she gets just enough of it.
Not trying to take your job, James, but I have to mention that big hit. Wow, that was a ringer.
No mistake on that one. The clinical power play goal.
I mean, how would you like to play on this line here, James? I mean, even I could have tapped that one in. All kidding aside, though, you got to finish off the pass, right? Otherwise, it's all for naught.
The Ducks have definitely used the shoot first mentality, and look at the score here late. Aho's won the draw here in the open ice. Shot! Brilliant save, read it perfectly.
Nedeljkovic's last save was absolutely incredible, James. Not only was it pure desperation and athleticism, but I'm not sure how he can stretch that far. I think he's been doing gymnastics in his off time.
Fans calling for a shot before it's too late. Final horn sounds, bringing this one to a close. Cheryl, tonight was about as dominant a performance I've seen from the team all season.
Yeah, they held the puck and they had possession time, and what they did with that was really effective. They pulled it in small spaces, draw the coverage to them, open up a lane, and it was off to the races.
This has really become one of the real premier party destinations in the hockey landscape, and here's a reason why. Look at the celebration here, Cheryl.
And you gotta love this. I mean, the fans are there for you while you're playing the game, and you come back out to say thank you to them.
Thanks so much for joining us. We had a great time. Hope you did too. For all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. Good night.